Joined now by our Raptors reporter, Josh Lewenberg, working overtime. Josh, the big news from Wednesday, Kevin Durant on the move to Phoenix. How does this move impact the potential trade market now for the Raptors?
Yeah, I think it could. We've seen a few moves here over the last few days that I think will have an impact on the market, especially with some of those teams in the Western Conference. Like, how much the Kyrie trade makes Dallas better still remains to be seen because Kyrie is such a wild card. But looking at this Durant move, like for Phoenix to go out there and get Durant without giving up Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, that's a huge coup. This is going to be a really good team, maybe the team to beat in the West. So I think there's a lot of Western Conference teams right now that might be highly motivated to go out there and make a big move, add a big piece coming out of the deadline, whether that's Memphis, New Orleans, the Clippers haven't done anything yet. So that could continue to drive the price up for some of those Raptors guys.
Meanwhile, speaking of the Raptors, Toronto bringing back Jakob Poeltl, who was already in town for Wednesday night's game. How significant is this move, and what else can we expect on Thursday, Josh?
Well, I don't think the Raptors are done, but this is a really good start. I mean, the Raptors address a pretty obvious positional need here at center, and they reacquire a guy that, first of all, they're familiar with, and second of all, they really like. They've been interested in him the last couple of years, and now they're able to bring him back without breaking up their current rotation. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that all the rotation guys are still going to be here on Friday. I think you look at it, and the Raptors' cap situation, which was already complicated, gets even more complicated now because Poeltl is going to be a free agent, as will, of course, Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent. They're all looking for big raises in free agency this summer, and then you've got a whole bunch of other guys that are due for big extensions over the next couple years. So I do think there are subsequent moves on the way. And listen, it's really, I like the trade. I think it's a pretty good price for Poeltl, considering the reported asking price from San Antonio over the last few weeks has been 2 first-round picks, and the Raptors get him for contract of Khem Birch, 1 first-round pick and a couple seconds. So it's a good price in that sense, but I think it's going to be tough to judge this deal until we know, first of all, what the protection is on that 2024 first-round pick, and then obviously what comes next. What else do they do to complement this trade?
Well, our NBA crew will be back on Thursday later here to wrap up what has been a busy trade deadline already. Thanks for this, Josh.